My name's Pete Broughton. I am a member of Page Lodge at Meets in Worcester, and I am the Provincial Grand Director of Ceremonies for the Masonic Province of Worcestershire.
Now, Pete, what's the difference between a Provincial Grand Director of Ceremonies and a Lodge Director of Ceremonies?
DC-wise, whether you're Lodge or Provincial DC, you've still got the same thing. You're still in sort of looking after the ceremonial, making sure everybody's in the right place and doing the right thing at the right time. The province, obviously, is, when we are in the provincial meetings, more involved. The difference is, obviously, the meetings are slightly higher in stature, of course they are, because they're the focal point of the province for the year, for whatever the event is. It tends to be a bigger audience, so we have a lot more people involved, and we have to make sure we get all our protocols right and the right people in the right places.
And it must be a huge honour for you to be given the role of Provincial Grand Director of Ceremonies. How did that feel when that honour was bestowed upon you?
It was a bit of a shock. Obviously, we had a new Provincial Grand Master, and I'd been on the circuit for a few years before that as an ADC and a Deputy DC, but when a new man comes in, you never know if you're going to be in the running for it. And when the phone call came from dear old Stuart Edwards, who was the Deputy at the time, he rang on a Tuesday night, which is a bit strange because he never rang me on a Tuesday night, so I was slightly shocked when the phone call came, but absolutely delighted and thrilled to pieces to take on the role.
And you've seen a lot of exciting things over the last few years as Provincial Grand Director of Ceremonies. What really stands out for you?
I've been really lucky since I've been in post. We've had 4 consecrations. I think to see a new lodge born is phenomenal. The first one we did, of course, was the Lodge of Progress. John Ling, my predecessor, was the first Worship Master Lodge, so that was quite special, really. And of course, then there's the banner dedications, which tend to be done when new lodges are formed, or actually when the old banners get to 75 years and start falling to pieces. So we've had a few of those as well, and we've got one of those coming up this year for Idefficandum Lodge. And again, a full provincial team on duty, so that is also very special.
Well, you've done a great job during your time in the role, Pete. And one final question. What is the difference between a Provincial Grand Director of Ceremonies and a hockey umpire?
Nothing. Umpiring is very simple. You've got to learn the rules, and then you've got to learn how to manage. I think with masonry as well, it's the same thing. You've got to understand the rules. You've got to understand the protocols. Obviously, hockey umpiring, you have a whistle and a set of colour cards, and it's very easy to put people out off the pitch and let them cool down for a while. Masonry is slightly different. There are times when I need to have a walk or chew my tongue or something doesn't go quite right, but at the end of the day, everybody that I've worked with in the province always wants to do a fantastic job when they're a provincial officer, and we always seem to get on really well, so that's the nice thing. At the end of the day, we all do it for fun. The one thing both of them have given me over the years is certainly a few smiles.